Now, James, I want to get to something that I know well and truly you will have dealt with over the many years that you've been in and around One Nation and working with Pauline, which is big tech censorship. I mentioned this at the start of the show about how a lefty news site, but a pretty independent one, The Intercept, reported about the very close links between the Biden administration and big tech companies about what to ban and what not to ban. Now, people all just assume that this stuff is happening, but when you actually see the receipts, like are there in this story, it is proof positive that these companies that pretend to be all private and all on their own are actually marching to government because therefore government won't regulate them.
And the biggest problem, Paul, is this stems back to the election with Biden recently. As we saw, anything to do with Hunter Biden was just quashed. Everything was just come up as fake news or you can't see this. We were actually assessing this in the office throughout the week, just Facebook throttling any of these particular subject matters that just doesn't suit their narrative. When are we allowed to have free speech back in this country? Or, for that matter, right across westernised countries? We're liberated. We should be able to have those discussions, and people are smart enough, honestly. You know, we put up a photoshopped image a couple of weeks ago, and people were smart enough to realise that it wasn't real.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going to end. You know, it's getting worse, and the sad part is, all you're doing is you're not creating an environment where people feel as though they can go and have proper discussions. So they go offline. Where do those people go? Where do they have their discussions? They're not allowed to have them at the pub. Who can afford to go to the pub half the time these days? Let alone, you know, just the average conversations that go on online. I'm tired of the censorship that comes from big tech.
Yeah, I'm with you completely. Feel free to Google the term shadow ban, people, to learn a bit more about it.